The bigger problem has been resolved, and that is the eligibility issue of 7-foot center Greg Slaughter. Now, focus shifts on what national team coach Yeng Guiao calls a small problem, and that is Slaughter's health. His left sprained ankle he tweaked in a game in the PBA Governors Cup. "We're still observing Greg," said Guiao of Slaughter's injury, when contacted yesterday by the Bulletin, as the Barangay Ginebra San Miguel center twisted his ankle when he landed awkwardly on Northport's Sean Anthony last Wednesday at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. The injury forced Slaughter to miss 3 practice sessions as Team Pilipinas prepares for 2 games at the start of the 4th window of the FIBA World Cup qualifiers against Iran and Tehran on September 13 and opposite Qatar on September 17 at the Big Dome. Guiao expressed his concerns on these missed practices, but he is confident Slaughter can adjust as soon as he joins the scrimmage of the 16-man national team training pool. The national team will leave for Tehran today, and Guiao said that all 16 players from the training pool will join the trip, and he will only announce his final 12 on the managers' meeting or on the eve of the Iran game. "Greg is really part of the team," said Guiao. "He's really intended for the Iran game because Iran has 7'2" center Hamed Haddadi, so Greg will be a big help if he can play. That's the reason why we pushed," the SBP pushed and requested FIBA to review Greg's status before his status was naturalized, but he's now eligible to play with no restriction for the national team, added Guiao. The veteran mentor thinks the injury of Slaughter is just a small problem as compared to the eligibility concern, which could affect his participation on the national team not only this year but in the years to come. "The injury of Greg is just a small problem. We've already solved the big problem, which is his eligibility. The injury is only temporary, but the eligibility of Greg is for long term. I think we can solve the small problem," said Guiao. As soon as Slaughter is healthy, Guiao said he would immediately join the actual training session to immerse himself on the system, which he said is critical in their game against Iran and Qatar. Though he is nursing an injury, Slaughter has not missed attending the training, observing all the plays that Guiao runs, both on defense and offense, and bonding with his Team Pilipinas teammates. Still, the best player of the conference in last season's Governors Cup needs to be on the floor. "Every day of practice is important. He's not immersed himself yet on the system with our execution. He's watching the team, but running the system by playing is totally different. He only joined us during our first day, then he got injured," said Guiao. "But for me, I'm confident that he'll get it. The important thing now is to get him healthy," he added.